In fact, Jen, we do expect some wind and rain out of Jose. The question is going to be how much, and that's really dictated by how close the track of the center of circulation goes. May even pick up a little bit of additional strength here over the next couple of days as it traverses the warm waters of the Atlantic east of the Carolina coastline. And then once it gets north of the Virginia coastline, all of these waters below southern New England here, off New Jersey, off Delaware, and close to southern New England, they're below average, so it's a much colder water temperature here, and that's why the National Hurricane Center does forecast us to lose some of that strength as it gets closer to New England. Notice the track, it does eventually bend to the right. The question is, where does it make that turn? Is it farther south in this cone, or is it farther north? Obviously, the closer the center comes, the more impacts we'll see in terms of delivering some strong winds and some rain, heavy rain at that. Right now, as it looks like the brunt of the impacts will be felt with the highest winds and rain totals out into southeastern New England. We may be talking about winds gusting over 50 miles an hour for the Cape and the islands. That would be out of the northeast, if not the north. Of course, if the track's a little closer, then those numbers would come up, and then you tailor away to the north and west the impacts from the rain and from the wind. What we're also watching, though, is the tides and the winds, because it's a high astronomical tide. So if you're having a northeast to north wind pile up the ocean water close to the coastline, we're going to be susceptible to some coastal flooding and beach erosion thanks to the astronomical high tides. How strong the winds are will dictate how much coastal flooding we get, but it is something else to keep in mind. We'll have more on the local forecast coming up in a bit.